Hello everyone, in this video I will be explaining you the steps in which you can integrate ThriveCart and LearnDash together. As you know, ThriveCart is a billing software which helps you to collect payments for your products and services, and LearnDash is a LMS platform that you use for selling your online courses and giving access to different students for your online courses. We will be using Pabbly Connect for integrating both the services because they do not have a native integration between them. And Pabbly Connect acts as a integration platform that can help you to connect and bind both the applications together. So in this specific case, we will be using Pabbly Connect, and I will show you and explain you the steps in which you will be able to integrate ThriveCart and LearnDash. So the very first thing that you have to do is you have to log in inside the Pabbly Connect account. And to log in inside the Pabbly Connect account, you have to go to connect.pabbly.com. Just visit pabbly.com, log in or sign up to the account, and you will be taken to this dashboard after successful login. The very first thing you have to do is create a workflow, and I'm going to give the name of this automation workflow as ThriveCart to LearnDash because we want to send data from ThriveCart to LearnDash. So I will be creating the workflow, and the very first step that you have to do is you have to choose the name of the app. So the name of the app will be ThriveCart. So because we are selling our course with the help of ThriveCart, and as soon as a successful sale occurs, we want to add the very same user inside LearnDash. So you can see I have selected the app as ThriveCart, and the trigger event will be new sales. So as soon as a new sale happens inside ThriveCart, we want to add the user. When you select the trigger event as new sale, you are given a webhook URL. All you have to do is you have to copy this webhook URL and you have to paste this webhook URL inside ThriveCart. Once the webhook URL is pasted and added inside ThriveCart, any event that happens inside ThriveCart will be automatically sent to Pabbly Connect, and then you can just capture the data inside Pabbly Connect and send that data across to different software, whatever you want. So I'm just going to click on copy, and I'm just going to click on capture webhook response button because the response is going to come from ThriveCart in the first place. Now I'm going back to my ThriveCart account, and inside my account, I will just go to product section right here. I have already created a digital marketing 101 course, and inside this course, I will click on get URL button right here. And then I will just click on view checkout button. As soon as I do that, I will be taken to the checkout page where I can purchase this digital marketing 101 course by entering the first name, last name, email address of a student. And in this case, I will be the student, so I will be entering my details. Okay. To integrate, I will be going back to my ThriveCart account. I will be clicking on this profile icon right here, and I will be clicking on this settings button right here. Inside this settings button, click on API and webhook, which is available on the bottom right corner. So just click on API and webhooks. And lastly, click on webhooks and notification. And you can click on view settings button right here. If you remember, we copied the webhook URL which was present to us inside Pabbly Connect. We will be pasting the very same webhook URL by clicking this add another webhook button right here. We will be giving the name of this webhook, which will be LearnDash integration with ThriveCart. Okay. And we will be entering the webhook URL which was given to us by Pabbly Connect. And I will be clicking on save this webhook. As soon as I do that, you can see LearnDash integration with ThriveCart is now added, and any event that happens inside this ThriveCart checkout page will now be sent to Pabbly Connect in real time. Let me show you how it is done. I will be adding my first name, I will be adding my last name, and then I will be adding my email address, which happens to be neeraga@gmail.com. And lastly, I will be selecting the payment option as credit card. I will copy the card number because this is a test purchase, and I will paste the card number right here. Then I will just enter some kind of CVV number as well, along with the month and year of this specific card number. And then I will just click on complete order. So now as soon as the order is completed, what we effectively want is we want to add the very same user inside our LearnDash account and enroll that user as a in a specific course. So you can see this specific purchase is completed. Now I will move back to Pabbly Connect and you can see different event right here. You can see the event name is order success. The mode was test because this was a test purchase. And you can see the base product name, which was Digital Marketing 101 course. If you scroll down, you will also find the customer email, which happens to be neeraga@gmail.com. You will also find the customer first name and the customer last name, which happens to be Neeraj Agrawal. And also you're given with the customer full name, which is Neeraj Agrawal as well. So as you can see, we have already captured the data from ThriveCart. So now you can understand that whenever there will be any sale inside your ThriveCart account, it will be sent to the very same webhook right here. Okay. You can even decide to enroll different students to different courses based on different filters. So you can even apply a filter by clicking this plus button, and then you can just apply a filter, and based on different base underscore product ID, you can basically define that which specific course you want a specific person to be enrolled into. But that will be a different video altogether. I will highly recommend you to check a video on routers, because if you understand routers, you can basically enroll different students to different courses depending upon the product ID which a person or the student is purchasing. But in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to register Neeraj Agrawal, which happened to have purchased this course to LearnDash in real time. So I will just click on plus button right here. I will choose the name as LearnDash. And as soon as I choose the name as LearnDash, I will choose the action event as enroll into a course. So I will just click on enroll into a course, and then I will connect with LearnDash. Okay. You can see it basically gave us the credential details. It is asking us for the username of our WordPress website. It is asking us for the password of our WordPress website. And lastly, it is also asking us for the site URL. It says that you have to include protocol and trailing slash. So this means you also have to include HTTPS along with the trailing slash at end. So in my case, I have already connected my LearnDash account, so I can select my previous credentials right here. But just for an example, I can show you how you have to enter the details. So I will just copy this. I will put the site URL right here, and inside username, your username will come, and inside password, your password will come. Okay. So you have to enter like this: username, password, and the site URL along with the trailing slash. Okay. Because I have already connected my account, I will just click on this drop down right here. I will select my LearnDash #1, which is a pre-connected account. After I select this, I will just click on save. And as soon as I click on save, you can see it automatically fetched all the courses from my LearnDash account. So if you move to my LearnDash account now, and if I take you to courses, you can see there are two courses. The first course is Pabbly Connect and the second course is Pabbly Connect integration. Okay. And now it is asking us in which specific course you have to enroll the user, whether you want to enroll the user to Pabbly Connect or whether you have to enroll the user to Pabbly Connect integration. And in the next ID, it is also asking us for the user ID, which belongs to the student whom you want to register to this course or enroll to this course. Now, if you remember, we haven't created the user ID or the user inside our WordPress website as of now. So as you can see, user ID is a required field, and that is why you have to create a user ID first before you can enroll a specific person to a specific course. Now, to register a person inside a WordPress website, we will be using a different app altogether. The name of the app will be WordPress, and the action event will be add a user. Okay. And between both these steps, we have the plus button still available to us. So I will just click on this plus button again, and we will be registering the user first before we can basically enroll the user to a LearnDash course. So the app name will be WordPress. Okay. And because this user is not yet registered, I will select the action name as create a user. Okay. Because we want to create a user. If you go back to my WordPress website and inside users, you can see we already have 5 users registered as of now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 users are registered as of now. Neeraj Agrawal is not yet registered, whom we have to register first before we can enroll him to the course. Okay. So let me go back to Pabbly Connect here. I will click on connect with WordPress here. And again, you have to enter the WordPress username or the email of your WordPress website along with the WordPress password. And next, you also have to enter the website URL again along with the trailing slash. So if you remember, we entered the website like this last time, and this is the very same way in which you have to enter the website name again. Okay. Because I have already connected and pre-connected one of my details, I will be just clicking on this button right here and I will be selecting one of my pre-connected account already. Okay. And I will, after selecting my pre-connected account, I will just click on save button right here. So now we actually have 3 required field. One required field is the email address. So I will just click on this specific button, which is the mapping button. We already have the email of this user coming from the trigger, which was on step 1. So I will just click on this map button and I will select my email address. So the customer email address was neeraga@gmail.com. You can just map the email right here. Don't worry, only the email will be sent to WordPress. The label that you see right here, and or we say it is a key. The key that you see right here will not be sent to WordPress for creation, only the value will be sent. Next is the username, and username will be same as email address. So you can just map the username in the email, the email in the username field. Next is the password, just assign a random password. You can ask the user via another action step. You can send an email to this user asking them to log into this specific URL from which you want to give the access to this customer. And you can also ask the user in the very same email that you have to reset your password as soon as you log in. Okay, so I'm just entering a random password for this user. Next is the first name. So the first name was Neeraj. Again, the last name, again clicking on mapping button, selecting the last name. And then you also have to enter the full name. So I'm just entering customer name inside the name right here. And lastly, you also have to assign a role. In this specific case, the role is going to be subscriber because I want to assign them the least possible value or the least possible permission. So I'm just assigning him as a subscriber. So again, showing you all the details: create a user, enter the email address, enter the username, enter the password, first name, last name, name, and the role. And you can just click on save and send test request, and this user will be created inside your WordPress website. So you can see the ID for this user is 8. And if you go back and if you reload this page, you can see now the total registered users are 6. And this is the name of the person. In fact, this is the email username, neeraga@gmail.com. This is the name of the person. This is the email, and he is enrolled as he's registered as a subscriber. Now there is one interesting thing. You can see he's already enrolled to one specific course. Now, even though you haven't enrolled this person yet to any course, but he is already enrolled to one course. The reason he is enrolled to one course is inside LearnDash LMS itself. So if you go inside courses, okay, if you go inside courses, and if you go inside this course, which is Pabbly Connect integration, to which the user is already enrolled, and I will click on edit button right here. Okay. Once clicking on edit, if you go to settings, you can see the access mode for this course is open, which means this course is not protected. Any user can access its content without the need to be logged in or enrolled. So any open course is something to which the user is not required to be logged in or enrolled. He can just access the open course whenever he wants without any permission issues. So that is why the person is already enrolled to this specific course, which is an open course. Even if the course is free, buy now, recurring or closed, the person is required to be enrolled before he can do anything. Okay. So if you go back to courses, the person is registered to Pabbly Connect integration, but he is not yet registered to Pabbly Connect because this course is a free course. It is not an open course. I hope I cleared this point now. This is a free course and the course is protected. Registration and enrollment are required in order to access the content. Okay. Again, going back to users, this is the user that we have added, neeraga@gmail.com. This is the total courses to which he is enrolled. It shows 1. I can also click on this course name and you can see Pabbly Connect integration is the course to which he is enrolled. And right now he's enrolled to just one course. Okay, now we will go back to Pabbly Connect. We already know the ID of this user whom we have just registered. So I will just keep this ID here, 8. And now I will move down below into the LearnDash step where we have to enter the user ID. Now the problem with the user ID is something that you always have to select a user ID. But even if you select a specific user ID, you can't map a ID which is coming from the last step. So just in case if you want to map something from the previous step, you can always enable the mapping option right here by clicking this button. Okay. Once you click this button, this will change itself from a drop down to a button which can be mapped to a field which can be mapped. Okay. So I will just click on this map button right here, and you can see now we can actually map the data. So I will just delete this one value right here, and I will click this button right here, and I will map the value which is coming on the step prior to this step. So you can see create a user, and this is the ID which was supposed to be mapped right here. So I'm just selecting this and I'm mapping this value. Does this look okay to you? I think it looks fine to me. I want to enroll the user ID 8 to Pabbly Connect, and as soon as that is done, everything will be fine and will work fine. So I will just click on save and send a test request just to see if everything is working fine. And you can see the response is a blank response. LearnDash does not send a response when you enroll someone to a course or a group. This is something that LearnDash team is still improving on, and I'm pretty sure that they will improve it in coming days. But until then, don't worry, even if the response is not coming, the person is already enrolled inside LearnDash. So all you can do is you can just click on save button right here. Okay. And then you can just move back. You can see Niraga was registered to one course. Now you can just reload this page. And as soon as you reload this page, you can see now he is enrolled to 2 different courses right here. Just click on these 2 and you can see he is now registered to Pabbly Connect integration as well as the free course which was Pabbly Connect. Okay. Now I will just click on users again. The total number of users are 6. Because this integration is now completed, I will just minimize all the steps. So I will minimize WordPress. I will minimize my trigger. So the first step was ThriveCart, a new sales trigger. As soon as the trigger happens, I am sending and creating a user inside WordPress. As soon as the user is created, I am enrolling the very same user with the help of his user ID inside LearnDash. This automation is activated. This means which it will work automatically. You don't even have to do anything from this point onwards. Let me show you by registering another user again. So I will just go back to my ThriveCart dashboard. Inside the product section, I will go back to get URL. I will click on view checkout button and I will enter the details right here all over again. So you can see right now 6 users. I will be registering another user with the name of Pankaj Agrawal. I will be entering his email address. Okay. And I will be selecting the credit card. I will be copying a credit card number. I will be pasting it here. I will be entering the CVV number and I will be completing the order. Okay. So now this order is completed. You just have to wait for a few seconds until this order is completed, and in real time, ThriveCart will send the webhook to Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect will capture that webhook. Pabbly Connect will then register a user inside your WordPress website, and then Pabbly Connect will register a user inside your LearnDash account and basically enroll him to a specific course. So right now there are 6 users. I'm straight going into my WordPress website. I will reload this page. And you can see now total number of registered users are 7. If you go down, you can see the user is right here with the name of Pankaj Agrawal. He is already enrolled to 2 courses. 2 courses because one was the open course and another one was the free course to which we have enrolled him. So this was the open course to which he is already automatically enrolled, and this was the Pabbly Connect course to which he is enrolled now. I hope you might have understood how we are doing this integration with the help of Pabbly Connect. Just in case if you have any questions, you can reach out to my team at admin@pabbly.com. Until then, have a great day and keep watching more Pabbly Connect integration videos. Thank you.